Of course, the Four Noble Truths are the very foundation of Buddhist teaching. They were the subject of the Buddha's first sermon after his enlightenment. They are often compared to a physician's diagnosis, identifying the illness, its cause, the prognosis, and the prescription for a cure. Here they are, explained in order. 1. The first noble truth, the truth of suffering, dukkha. This truth states that life, in its very nature, involves suffering or dissatisfaction. The Pali word is dukkha, which doesn't just mean overt pain, but a more subtle sense of unease, stress, and unsatisfactoriness inherent in all conditioned existence. Dukkha can be recognized in three forms. Obvious suffering, dukkha dukkha. The physical and mental pain of birth, old age, sickness, death, sorrow, and despair. Suffering from change, viparinama dukkha. The anxiety and stress that comes from the impermanence of all things. Even pleasant experiences are a form of suffering because they are temporary and will inevitably end. All-pervasive suffering, sankhara dukkha. A fundamental, subtle dissatisfaction with existence itself, arising from our conditioned and dependent nature. It's the background unease that we are often not even aware of. 2. The second noble truth, the truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya. This truth identifies the cause of suffering. The Buddha taught that the root cause of dukkha is tanha, which translates to thirst, craving, or clinging. It is the powerful desire to have or to get rid of things. This craving is threefold. Craving for sense pleasures, kama tanha. The desire for pleasant sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and sensations. Craving for existence, bhava tanha. The deep-seated desire to continue to exist, to become something more, and for our ego to persist. Craving for non-existence, vibhavatana, the desire to get rid of unpleasant things, people, or feelings, the wish for annihilation. It is this constant grasping and pushing away, rooted in ignorance, avidya, of the true nature of reality, that fuels the cycle of suffering. 3. The third noble truth, the truth of the cessation of suffering, nirodha. This is the good news of Buddhism. It states that there can be an end to suffering. If the cause of suffering, craving, is completely abandoned and uprooted, then suffering will cease. This cessation is called nirvana, nibbana in Pali, which literally means to extinguish or to blow out. It refers to the extinguishing of the three fires of greed, hatred, and ignorance. Nirvana is not a place like heaven, but a state of ultimate peace, profound freedom, and the liberation from the cycle of rebirth and suffering, samsara. 4. The fourth noble truth, the truth of the path to the cessation of suffering, magga. This truth lays out the practical method for achieving the end of suffering. It is the prescription and is known as the Noble Eightfold Path. It is not a sequential set of steps, but rather 8 interconnected practices that should be developed simultaneously. The path is grouped into 3 main divisions. A. Wisdom, prajna, right understanding, correctly understanding the Four Noble Truths and the nature of reality. Right thought, cultivating thoughts of selflessness, love, and non-violence. B. Ethical conduct, srila. 3. Right speech, avoiding lies, slander, harsh words, and idle chatter. 4. Right action, abstaining from killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. 5. Right livelihood, earning a living in a way that does not harm oneself or others. C. Mental discipline, samadhi. 6. Right effort, actively striving to abandon unwholesome states of mind and cultivate wholesome ones. 7. Right mindfulness, developing clear awareness of one's body, feelings, thoughts, and the phenomena of the world. 8. Right concentration, developing deep states of calm and focused meditation, dhyana. In summary, the Four Noble Truths present a clear and logical framework. They identify the problem of existence, suffering, diagnose its cause, craving, confirm that a cure is possible, cessation, and provide the practical medicine to achieve it, the Eightfold Path.